Welcome back. Now, to shed more light on this and more, I am joined by the Institute's acting chairperson, Gerson Veundja Kamatuka. Good evening, Mr. Kamatuka, and thank you so much for making the time to join us.
Good evening, Mr. Ishuna. Good evening, the viewers.
Now, of course, retirement funds themselves were set up through legislation, but just take us through some of the laws themselves that speak directly to the retirement fund industry.
Yeah. Okay, so each fund has a set of rules, which we call the rules of the fund. So that's now the primary document that governs the that governs the operations of the fund. But the rules of the fund, they all speak to the Pension Funds Act. We operate as per the Pension Funds Act of 1956. We are now in the process we are waiting for the film bill to be tabled in Parliament. So that's a new regulation, that's a new legislation which is coming up. We also have the regulations and standards also that have been released already that we work according to. We also work according to the Income Tax Act and also the Inspection of Financial Institutions Act. Yeah.
Okay. Now, of course, pension funds themselves are also then required to reinvest their particular fund money back into the Namibian economy. But how are the other ways that the pension funds actually contribute to the Namibian economy?
Yeah, so that's a good item that you are touching there. So recently, the Namibian government introduced an increase of the local threshold up to 45%. That means that the money that pension funds need to keep in Namibia is supposed to be 45%. It was very low, and this is a good thing because pension funds money and insurance money, they just go to South Africa and go overseas on a daily basis. Even the companies that are listed on the Namibian Stock Exchange, most of them are dual listed, meaning that even although they are listed on the Namibian Stock Exchange, they are also listed on the Joburg Stock Exchange, so the money still leaves the country. But now with this increase of the local threshold, we are keeping the money in Namibia just to address the liquidity challenges that the country might face, which is very good. So through this, now we are investing. Maybe we are having problems that we might not have enough equities in the country because of the companies that are listed. So we may be forced to invest only in bonds and also in cash instruments, which is kind of not good for pension funds because we want to go straight to the equity so that your money can grow for the day when you get 60. But on the other hand, also we want money in the country also to keep the country going. So on the other hand, it's also good. So that's one of the things that the government has introduced. I really like that. That's very good. On the other hand, also we introduced the investment in unlisted vehicles through regulation. Now, it says that a minimum of 1.75% of a pension fund's money up to a maximum of 3.5% must be invested in unlisted vehicles. So these are now investment vehicles that are not on the stock exchange. So this is also helping to grow the local economy. And it's going well. We might have a few challenges here, but we started at least, and I'm really happy that the Namibian government introduced it.
Mr. Kamatuka, unfortunately, we have run out of time, but thank you so much for making the time to join us this evening, and we wish you all the best with your upcoming conference.
Thank you, Mr. Ishuna. Thank you.